What have we not
Still
done besides
still struggling.
not standing at rock gardens?
Oh yeah, by the way.
Hi, my name is Olive, and this here is my namesake, Olive, who everyone calls Telma. Because why?
Because when we met earlier, everyone you thought Olive is our stage name. It's something that we made up. I said, do you know what's funny? I'm Olive, I'm Olive. Oh, are you twins?
No, they're like,
Twins. Well, we decided to use that's why I decided to use my
your
my
middle
other
name.
name, my
Yeah.
middle name.
Yeah.
Because I mean, people thought we were staging the Olive thing.
Yeah, like how can two people be called Olive
And they're just like,
Olive?
were you the same size? Are you twins?
Yeah, I
Does
think
it
it's
make
not a very common name.
But also, does it make sense for someone to be Olive and then they are twins? That was funny.
Oh my god, that was 2000, 2005, 2006.
2005.
Oh man, we have seen days. Eh?
You have hustled.
We have hustled. So 2005, we met at this job, and I knew that we would click, mainly because when somebody's like, there's another Olivia, and you're like, Olive. The name is Olive, not Olivia. Isn't it super annoying?
Same thing.
Yeah.
Even up to now, very many. I don't know when I will retire from correcting people about our names.
Yeah.
Oh, every time you have to say, no, it's not Olivia. No, it's Olive.
It's
no,
Olive.
it's not Thelma. No, it's Thelma.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Oh my God, it's such a process. But I mean, I give it 2 years. After that, I'll be done.
Retire?
I'll retire. So
No, but can you imagine yourself answering to Olivia?
No. Sometimes I ignore and I'm like,
yeah.
Until someone taps me, I'm like, oh,
yeah,
you got the wrong person.
And they say, I mean, what's in the name? But what's amazing is how somebody can read from your ID and still call you
a different name. It's so annoying even when you write it down and you're sending an email and someone responds with a different name. I mean, you read something else. Why are you trying to fix it to fit your expectations?
They always say that Olive is short for Olivia.
Is it? It's not.
We clicked and realized that we had so much in common, like our afro. Remember our afros?
Yeah, we both had afros and we were both like those small girls.
We do the hot combs, come back with some injuries on the ears. Good times.
We did a lot of hot comb back then.
Remember, we actually learned how to do our own hair.
We actually used to take turns to do our own hair. I remember then.
Yeah.
And then one day, I think we were both tired, and we didn't discuss this.
We did not.
One day, she calls me and she says, "I've done dreadlocks."
No. I said, let's meet. I have something to show you.
Oh yeah, yes.
And you're like, yeah, me too. And then we meet. We both have dreadlocks.
And permanent dreadlocks.
Permanent dreadlocks. And I'm like, how?
Yeah, after the house of the afros, the hot combing, the
but we really used to have like.
But I still have a scar here for the
hot comb. For
the hot comb, yeah.
Let me take you back a bit. Remember, we used to have like really good natural hair, and now we're not. I'm not tooting our own horns. But people would say nice one because at the time that was the song.
There was this one song. Oh, yeah.
They're like, they want to touch your hair. Oh, good.
Next time we could say, is that your real hair? And then another person will say, singam vidize singana barate bazikuza. I remember that bit. I was like, it was like everyone wants to touch your hair. Everyone wants to touch your hair. Oh my God, you have fun.
You know, fish and chips is really our thing.
There is fish and chips, fried fish with kaunga. So
you can fish and kaunga.
The fish and kaunga is good when the fish is in soup.
No, just like
this kind.
So, Chikazi, what have you been up to lately?
Hustling. What else?
I
mean, you hustle, you survive. You make some money and then you eat it, and then you go back to.
That's why we're here.
That's why we're here.
So what cool stuff have you worked on lately? You made some really nice jumpers for the company I worked for.
I'm glad they loved them.
How did you get into the tent business?
The tent business is basically I rent out camping tents or camping chairs for campers, people who love to camp and travel on a low budget. And I sell the tents too for people who want to buy the tents. How did I get there? Because I travel a lot, we've been traveling where we can't afford the accommodation, but yet we can have an option of what? Of camping. So it was easier for me to get into that business. I knew there were so many people like us who could like go out, travel to places that they may not afford the accommodation. Yet they can go with their own tents and have a blast and spend less and still see the other parts of the country that they have never been to.
And usually do like well with festivals.
Yeah, festivals.
Around festival time.
Yeah, festival time actually is usually the best time. Festivals, not most festivals don't have accommodation, so like you make up an arrangement where you get your people, put them on get a van, put your tents, and then you go and have a blast. It's actually the most exciting bit of it because you have your own camping space that is not interrupted by many other people. You will choose to be like in a certain spot, maybe a few meters from the festival, and then you camp there, and then it gets easier when you camp away from the real festival. A few meters away is good of the festival because you get your own privacy, your own peace with very few people around you, rather than inside the festival. Yeah.
So that tent business is under Team Kuzunga.
Yes.
Because you have two companies, Team Kuzunga and High Roller.
And High Roller. The High Roller one is the fashion Africa fashion.
Yes.
Basically, what we are wearing right now is
maybe
the
I
High
should
Roller.
stand so they can
Oh
see.
yeah, sure.
Oh my God! They need to see this. They need to see.
This, like anything that anyone wants African, I can do it. I can do it. That is more. It's
and
more.
Even printing on.
And printing on T-shirts and jumpers, hoodies, anything, crepes. What else? I keep forgetting because I do so many things. Sometimes
how do you manage to do all that?
Sometimes, how do I manage? This economy, you cannot depend on one hustle. You have to here and there. You have to, and then the fact that I can do something that is flexible, something I'm passionate about. Like I'm passionate about travel, so it's easy for me to run up and down with the tents. I do, so it's okay. It's one of the things that make me happy. Like when some people are having a good time. Also, I love to dress up.
Of course you do, yeah.
So I want to deliver exactly what someone wants. That's how it's easier for me to do this, to do my pants that I want. If I want to wear this, I will stand and wear what I want. I usually want to do things that make me happy because I realize if you're working and you're enjoying your work, it pushes you more. Like that's how it's push. You don't feel like you're working. You're doing something that you love to do. You're doing something that makes you happy. And every time I see you, like you're wearing that jacket, you're wearing that skirt, it makes me happy because it's perfect. When I get good feedback, that keeps me going. That keeps me surviving. And I'm like, oh, this is it's someone at the compliments people give me also push me. Like I said, like, oh, you did something good for me. Oh, I love what you're wearing. Oh, you're smart. Also that also pushes me. That's how I manage to go here and there to sell. Also, and mostly, especially, of course, I would love to just lay back and get those things from somewhere else. But I need the money too.
You do need the money. So how do you get your business?
How do I get my social media?
Social media.
Create.
Oh, you actually do social. You also run
social media. I also do social media because I do social media managing also.
Yeah.
So it's also something I'm passionate about because I'm always on social media. Social media is selling me. Social media is putting me here and there. People know me. People know about my businesses because of social media.
Yeah. Now, tell me about Team Kuzunga because I know you also arrange trips for people.
Yeah, Team Kuzunga is it's basically.
First of all, what does Team Kuzunga mean for the other people?
Kuzunga is more like wandering. It's wandering. Like we are exploring, going here and there. Like randomly thinking about a place, and I'm like, we have to be there. We have to be there. So Team Kuzunga is like when I organize trips. It was started as an inner circle thing. I figure out. The budgets, how to get there, and what shall we do there when we get there, what shall we enjoy. That's how Team Kuzunga came about, and that's how also the tent business actually also came about. Like, if we get there, how shall we how shall we manage? Shall we survive on this kind of budget? Like, after drawing the budgets is when you think, oh, okay, do they have a camping spot? Can we go to that area and camp? Yes. Can we go to, how much money shall we need? Tuli ku kyennyanja.
Tuye ku kyennyanja kati. Settlement. How have you been able to sustain the different hustles?
I will talk about the high rollers collection because it is almost an everyday thing that I do. But I try to integrate the different ones in one. Like, let me say, if let's say I have to organize a trip with the Team Kuzunga, sometimes I ask them ask the group, the specific group that I'm traveling with, what they would want me to add. Or what, let's say, like, if you're traveling, sometimes you need jumpers, hoodies, you need jackets, you need t-shirts.
You make things that are specific to that trip.
Specifically for that person, for that trip. Yes. So the money I get from now I've combined both of them. Like, I'm doing the Team Kuzunga and the high rollers, and I'm getting this money from this particular gig that I'm getting for this particular travel to the other one. Then the other thing is, like, with the high rollers collection, sometimes let me say, like, I can get orders for, like, maybe someone needs like 200 jumpers. And then that person actually gives you a deposit of about 50% before you start. I mean, you cannot just go out and print out sew and print out 100 jumpers without a deposit you get. So this person gives me a deposit of a certain amount, maybe about 50% before I deliver. So I can also, like, that is also another way of trying to sustain the business. And then the other thing is about the materials. Materials, like, let's say if I want to make jackets of this, I try to buy in bulk. So I can have, let's say, if I get an order of maybe still a big number, I'm sure I'll have the materials. I'll just have to do chap work, and then, get what I want and then deliver also. That's how I try to juggle here and there. It's basically, it's Kampala. You can see you have to be sharp in whatever you're doing. You have to, this bit of like, how do I survive this? How do I go through with this?
So what advice would you give to somebody who's trying to make into this gig economy / hustle culture?
The one thing that I've always stressed is, one, passion. Like, you're not going to wake up one day and say, I'm going to do farming, when you have zero knowledge and zero passion about farming. You get? You have to choose if you're going to want to do this gig economy, this survival economy, whatever we are calling it, and all the names. You have to choose. You choose. It's something to be sustainable. Also, you have to have passion for it. If you
a bit of love,
you have to like this thing. You have to. If I do social media, if I'm managing social media, I know this is what I want to be. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. You choose the topics that you want. You cannot wake up and say, I'm going to manage a social media account that is about alcohol when you don't drink alcohol. It is usually off, and it shows that you're doing something that you're not really into, something that you don't even like. Of course, you're looking for money. You could maybe, you do, but it's usually off. So I choose the things that I want to do. It's not authentic. If I chose my hustles according to my passion. This I do because I love them. Anything that if I'm making for someone something that I love, I know they will love it. I've never got bad reviews because of the same reason. Like, try something that you'll get good reviews because you're doing it out of your heart. And then also the travel thing, you still have to look at, like, if you don't want to travel, why are you even organizing trips? It will not work. You make so many mistakes here and there.
That's true.
You have to have a lot of knowledge, and also to have passion. You have to do something that you love.
I understand. What trip did you organize that was so memorable for you and for the people you organized for?
I could speak about one festival trip of Nyege Nyege of 2022, where the Nyege Nyege was set up in Itanda Falls in Jinja. That place was a bit far off the town,
Mm.
but I have a friend called Smooth. He has a lake house. He gave me his compound and told me to we can camp there with my team.
Ah.
I think we had the best experience. We had the best camping site. We put up our tents there, and then with not so many people, but I think everyone there was satisfied with the service. Like everyone was happy to be in that specific place. People were camping in so many places. It's in Nyega Nyega where people had booked some what they called cottages, and people say they were not cottages. There was a
I
lot of
remember the
here and
photos on
there.
the
Yes,
socials.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes, yes.
Mm.
That's that one. But then people were saying, like, can we come? Like after that, people who had booked the other side kept saying, can we come and join your campsite? Can we come and camp your guests? For me, it was fun.
Oh,
It was a
that's
lot
good.
of fun, but we
Yeah.
had our private space, and then people enjoyed. Everything was in order. The washrooms,
Yeah.
and then we
And
the
how
fact that
far was it off from
it's
the festival site?
it was, I think it was less than 25 minutes, but we had a van. So like the van that I usually use that for the running up and down of Team Kusonga,
Yeah.
I usually like get a van.
Yeah.
So like people could go for the festival, party, you call me and say, no, I'm tired, I want to go back to the campsite, I want to sleep. So we could just ferry people back at to and
So how
from,
many
to and
rounds?
from.
I thought you'd just go in a group at
There are
once.
people who
Like,
could just get tired.
yeah.
And okay, I had these Kenyan guests, they were fun.
Mm.
Also we had set up, I had set up a booth for black ink.
Mm.
That is something I haven't talked about, black ink for the tattoos.
Yeah, yeah.
So we had a tent there at
Yeah.
the festival.
Mm.
So I told everyone in my camp that if you get tired, please, we have a meeting point. Please look for the black ink
Tent.
tattoo
Yeah.
tent
Yeah.
and be there and call me. There were people, of course, who drank, and then some Kenyan guests they drank, they got so like really drunk, but they managed to find that place. I found them there and picked them up and put them in the van and took them to their tents.
To the tent. Yeah.
It was a bit, yeah, it was fun. Usually it was the meeting point. Like you could I gave them a tent around that thing to sleep, around the booth, the black ink to sleep. Like if you really get tired and you can't see us, please, you can pass here for a few until we find you, because I'll find you here. I'll find you. Like, don't get lost, don't go anywhere, don't black out anywhere. This is the place to black out. Before we said partying, the first thing I told everyone is like, please, this is the meeting point.
Yeah.
Don't black out. If you feel like you want to black out for a few minutes and then wake up again, this is the place. Here is the tent. You can come and black out. For me, that was it was really fun.
Like you're mitigating risk just in case of anything. I feel like.
Yeah. Because I mean, I was responsible for everyone.
Indeed.
Those are my guests. Some people were like, it was their first time in Uganda.
Yeah.
And then they had come for this festival and they are looking forward. And it's like, oh, we need to come for this. And some people recommended them. Oh, you should contact so and so. This is Telma, Team Kuzunga, and they'll take care of you. So they were in
your care.
They were under my care. I had to take care of them. And it was it's basically that. That is one of the most outstanding festival thing I think I've had, and there was no complaint at all. I think so.
That's good. Yeah. Kudos to you. Do you remember the first Nyega Nyega festival we went to?
Oh yeah, that was 2014, 2015. 2015, the real first
very
first one. This year Nyege Nyege makes 10 years. Oh. Yeah, and we were the pioneers of Nyege Nyege. Remember we slept at Babon, at the source, the hostel?
No, we were in the grounds, the Nile Resort.
No, at the Discovery Resort.
Discovery Resort. That's where we
slept. Indeed. Then the second one, we went to the
No, the very first one, remember, I even woke up and I couldn't open the tent because you couldn't find the entrance of the tent.
Yeah.
so you slept outside, actually, outside the tent.
Yes, and that one was I remember when we used to. No, there's a time you said, "Let me go and take a nap," and you didn't wake up.
So I was telling you about that the very first Nyege Nyege. We danced and danced. We danced. First of all, it rained, and then we were dancing in the rain, playing in the rain, and by the time the music was going to, some of us were tired. So I think that's the time when I told you I'm going to take a nap, and
yeah,
I
there's
never
when you
came
came
back.
saying let's just first go. But the first day we took naps and we went back to the stage. I
Yeah,
remember.
yeah.
It's the next day that we were so exhausted that you went
Mm.
and didn't come back. I was like, why isn't she coming back?
And then when you
Then
came back, you couldn't find the
the
entrance.
entrance of the
So
tent.
I'm getting out of the tent and I can't come out because Madame here is sleeping right at the entrance. Ah, good times.
We've had good times.
It
We
is.
have got good times. And another trip that I've remembered about the first trip.
2016.
Yes.
Trip.
First of all, I couldn't even climb a hill. But what I wanted to talk about was how we crossed.
One of the deepest lakes in Africa.
Yeah,
Lake
the
Bunyonyi.
first time when we crossed, I remember we got there at around evening. You remember? If you wanna.
Yeah, if you wanna, because you. Oh my God, I don't know how to bring that in. If you wanna take a hot shower.
Take a hot shower.
Mm.
I saw that guy and remembered how we went to Kabale for the first time.
Thanks so much for watching. Thanks to Telma and Bakshi for making this little adventure happen. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe and hit that bell thing. It really helps the channel grow. At least that's what I had. If you don't know what to comment, share a win or a progress from your week. Big or small, it really counts. Thanks again and see you in the next one.